Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back here with another Kaspa video.
Mike Tyson, the like and subscribe button.
Thanks for that, Mike. Well, happy Turkey Day, happy Thanksgiving if you're in the United States. Maybe about 30% of the people that watch my channel are, so happy Thanksgiving. You can see Kaspa still hanging in there, that 15-cent range. Bitcoin did kind of go back up, back over 95,000. And so is the breakout soon? I don't think truly any of us know. Some people look in the charts and say maybe it is, but at the end of the day, we don't really know. We do know that 10 cents has been held. It wicked down underneath there a couple times, but over the last year, it's held that 10-cent range pretty good. So Bitcoin had a big, long consolidation period before it break out. So maybe we'll see something. Feels like we're going to need Bitcoin dominance to go back down before we really see alt season kick in. You can see Bitcoin dominance 58.44, so it's down from the 62% that it was at, but you can still see it's trending up. It truly hasn't had its pullback when you look at the 6 months. It's pulled back a little bit from 62, but not that cliff when you go to the 5-year. You can see last time in the 2020 it was 102 the dollar, and it went down to about 90 in the bull market, and then it went up to 113 in the bear market, and then that pretty much signaled Bitcoin bottom, or at least it the time correlated. And then when it went down, Bitcoin started going up. And it's when you go to a crypto price since all-time high, you can see obviously Bitcoin 3.7%, Ethereum 26.8%, Solana obviously 10%, and it just recently hit 5 days ago, hit an all-time high. BNB 9%, XRP still down 56%, Doge 45% still, Cardano 67%, Tron 12%, AVAX 70%, TON 21%, you got Shiba 70%, XLM. So as much as XLM just went crazy and it had a crazy run up, did 4 or 5x or whatever, it hasn't hit an all-time high since 7 years. It's still down 45%. DOT down 85%. Link 66%. Bitcoin Cash 86%. SUI 10%. Pepe 20%. Near 67%. Uniswap 71%. Litecoin 76%. Aptos 37%. ICP 98%. HBAR 75%. Kronos 81%. Ethereum Classic 80%, Matic 56%, BitTensor 39%. So as bad as it seems like Kaspa hasn't done anything, and it's kind of really, when you look at some of the price action, and I'll look at the Thanksgiving prices here in a second, but you can see that we're still just 4 months from the all-time high, 27%. We're actually doing a lot better than a lot of other altcoins. So right here, you can see the Bitcoin price on Thanksgiving. Basically for the most part, there's one down year and then 3 years up. So 2021, $58,927, and then 2022 went, $16,353, then $37,000, $95,000. So I don't know what the price of Kaspa was on 2021. If it doesn't show up on the price charts. So here I made this for Kaspa, the Thanksgiving price. So you can see in 2022 it was about 80% of a penny, 0.8 of a penny, just under. Last Thanksgiving it was 12.63 cents. This Thanksgiving 15.02 cents. What do you think it's going to be on Thanksgiving on 2025? That'll be interesting. I think it should be higher, and then maybe we'll have to do the thing as Bitcoin does, 3 years up, 1 year down. So it'll be interesting to see, but I just want to take a look at that. Hash rate, 1.25 exahash. We've kind of found a home here between 1.25 and 1.35, but when you zoom out, you can see that over the last year, since last Thanksgiving, the hash rate has grown crazy. What was the hash rate last Thanksgiving? It was around 67 petahashes last Thanksgiving. All right, fees paid here. You can see that the fees were paid about $1 million, so still pretty good action. As of yesterday, the last few days, last week has been pretty good. 300,000, 1.12 million, 1.37 million, 1.83 million, 1.33 million, 1 million. You can see right now just chugging along, 30 transactions per second. Obviously, we know there's a lot of things brewing. There's that Explorer that's showing up to what 250 blocks per second would look like. You can see most of the KRC20s are down. KDAO's up a little bit. This user on Reddit says breakout in the coming days. let's see. I mean, some people says no one. Let's see if there will be a breakout. The truth is nobody knows. This user says, just need to stop trying to predict short-term prices. Just start setting yourself up and others for disappointment. Just be patient and chill with the price prediction. You underestimate the market's ability to reject what when you think it'll pump. And this person's talking about once BTC stops its climb, I don't think it's done yet, then people secure those profits. They move money into the Ethereum and maybe a few of the larger caps, and then mid caps, then small caps. So this Explorer is pretty cool. You've probably seen some other people on YouTube share it. I figured I'd share it too here. Right here you can see 30. This is showing what 24 blocks per second would be looking like. You know, it can go up to 250. I think it takes a while to ramp up there. It's got a sliding scale. And I got it set for 250 right now, but it's only, I think, showing 18 blocks per second. And it's pretty cool. Obviously, we know 10 blocks per second is on the horizon next year. Jonathan's obviously talking a lot about 100 BPS. And also on Reddit, I saw where Michael Sutton's saying that maybe only 100 BPS is what we need. So here's when the 250 blocks per second really gets ramped up. You can see it's showing 250 right there. So this is a comment there. So that was the graphic there where you can see it going crazy with the 250 blocks per second, 251. And then Michael Sutton said, I don't know currently of any good reasons to go beyond 100. All competition arguments, MEV, oracles should get sufficient competition at 100. Service providers or dedicated apps can perform nicely with 1% hash rate, exclusive, 1 BPS. Also, I want to refer to another misconception I see by others on this thread. Going up with BPS does not necessarily mean multiplying the current number of transactions per block, TPB, transaction per block, with the BPS. At some point on the BPS curve, one might start reducing transactions per block due to the various bandwidth and processing considerations. Win and Snow said, is there a specific number of BPS for which a mathematical or technical limitation is known, making it impossible to exceed? Michael Sutton said, of course, there are hardware limits, but hardware can vary, so it's not a fixed number, but rather a trade-off. Theoretic limits can be calculated well, but I believe there's much higher regions than 100. I need to do some back-of-the-envelope calculations for more. This person said, are you implementing smart contracts? Asked Michael Sutton. And he said, I'm part of the design effort, doing my best to contribute to its soundness and future-proofness. So that is nice to see. You just got to be patient. That's what I'm doing. Not financial advice. Happy Thanksgiving. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on. Who knows if we'll ever get to 200 BPS, but we know that 10 blocks per second are on the horizon. We know that like Aspect and Sparkle should be, coming some smart contracts there, the light version at least this summer. And, even Michael Sutton's got his hat in the ring helping out with smart contracts. And we know that Jonathan is really focused on, the 100 blocks per second for MEV and things like that. So I think, Bitcoin's going to have another leg up, whether it keeps consolidating and even pulls back a little bit. But I think December and early next year, there's going to be a lot of exciting times. And you can see sometimes you just go sideways for a long period of time, and then all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere. That's why I don't really like messing around trading my cryptos. And I need to go try to chase this, because then it's going to happen, and it's going to be tough to predict, and it's going to kind of come out of the blue that all of a sudden, bam, we're up a lot. So that's my thesis. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.